Hello fellow chartists, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Chartist, and today we had a freaking awesome day in the stock market. Sorry guys for cussing. Not really cussing, but it was just a really great day and I just wanted to express myself. Okay, of course I'm gonna start with my Discord. Okay, so I said I will be bullish as long as 459 holds. Okay, 459 to 460.5 was the buy zone. All right, with a price target of 463.5. Okay, the only way I would have been, I think 466 would have hit if 463.5 held, which it did not, and we took profit. Okay, now if you check the SPY, yeah, we got a big drop today, but we're gonna get to that for sure. Okay, let's go to the 30-minute chart. Here at 9:30. The SPY dropped down to our buy zone. It got to a low of 460.2. So it was in our buy zone. We got in. My Discord members got in. And it got all the way as high as 464.6. Okay, but I took profit at 463.5. Maybe some of my members held. Okay, but hopefully they took profits. Boom, we took profit. And then the selling began. Okay, but you know, a lot of times in the market, you're going to get some higher highs and some lower lows. You just never know, okay? So I always say, let the price action guide you, okay? So, of course, I put here that I'm only bullish as long as 459 held, okay? If 459 fails, my next price target was down to 448, which I wrote right here, okay? And, of course, one of the benefits to my to my Discord is my intraday updates, okay? It's all in real time. All in real time, okay? So of course, right when we lost the 459, okay, I told my members there's support at 455 to 456 zone, but I don't recommend buying it because I don't think it will hold like yesterday, okay? So my next downside price target was 447 to the 448 zone. The reason why I'm saying zone is because there's a lot of noise in the market right now, and by noise I mean the news. Okay, so I gotta give you a zone. I don't want to give you guys a precise price and it won't hit. So I'd rather give you a zone, okay? So you got something to work with, all right? So basically, it got into our buy zone this morning. We bought and we took profit around 463.5. When we lost 459, we bet to the downside, and boy, oh boy, look at that. Look at that big old red candle. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful day. Okay, so we made money for the upside. We made money to the downside. That's what it's all about. That's what trading is about. Okay, I'm not no Michael Blurry, and I'm not one of those stonks only go up type of guys. Okay, we trade by the price action based on the technical analysis. We are scalpers. Okay, we go up, down, no matter where the SPY goes. We make money either way, and that is the benefit of my Discord. Anyways, enough about that. Let's get into the price action technical analysis, okay? So here we are. As I said in my Discord, I do not think, as of right now, I'm very bearish, and I think we could get a bounce or some type of bounce around this zone right here. It's 448 to the 447, okay? I know somebody mentioned to me about the 50-day moving average. I didn't even mention the 50-day moving average like at all. Okay, if you guys watched yesterday's video, that's this orange line right here. That's the 50-day moving average. And as you can see, I was right. All right. Okay, so the reason I'm saying this is because the 448 to 447 zone, this is the 448 level right here. It was tested as a resistance multiple times. Also tested as a support before we got the breaker all the way up. Okay, and of course the 447, it's around here. That was another previous high that SPY had. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna get a bounce over there, okay? But of course, I'm not Miss Cleo. I can't see the future. Gotta let the price action guide us, okay? So let's talk about the different scenarios that could possibly happen, okay? Bullish scenario is this. Let me get the colored thing, okay? If we get a bullish scenario, we can possibly go up and test the previous high of September. Okay, we might run into some resistance there. And if we break that, of course, I want to see a retest of the September high before we go up higher. Okay? All right, let me move that to green. Boom. Okay, does that make sense? And we can go back and retest this green trend line that we lost. which is now a resistant line, guys, if you didn't tell, okay? Another way, it could continue to go down and it comes to our zone, okay, where I probably would look to enter, could touch this megaphone pattern, this purple line, that's where the megaphone pattern was, probably flag a little bit and then go up a little higher. That's our bullish scenarios, okay? Even this second bullish scenario right here, I'm still thinking we'll see more downside. All right, now bearish scenario, obviously we just keep on heading down and it'll break my 447 to 448 zone, get retested and head down lower. Okay, I'll change that to red. Okay, guys, so that's my zones right now. That is my price action analysis. Keep it that simple. All right, I don't got much for you guys today as far as SPY goes. That's about it. Had a very great day, great trading day. Keep in mind, my Discord members, like I said this many times, they get my best analysis before the market opens. And many times, you know, things change, right? Like I give you an analysis now after the market closed, but then by the morning or overnight, we can get some news. I don't really like listening to the news too much because all it does is make my blood pressure boil. But, you know, things could change overnight and you just never know where to open or where to, you know, where the pre-market price action will be. All right. So there's something to think about. Okay. But as of right now, the way I'm looking at the chart, these are the three scenarios that could play out for the SPY. We take a look at the VIX. The VIX opened over here below the 5-day moving average. And early in the day, it was dropping down. While the SPY was moving up, the VIX was dropping down like it usually does. And it was below the 5-day moving average. So it was looking like a false breakout, but boom, look at that. Very big move to the upside. Okay, so now we officially have not one, but two closes above this purple resistant line. Okay, so now it's not a false breakout. When we broke out on November 26th, the next day it closed below, but it did bounce off the 5-day moving average, which is still bullish, but it was a false breakout. The next day we broke out again, and I said to you guys, we got to watch out where the VIX want to close today, and it closed, look at that, even higher. So this is officially not a false breakout. Of course, that's still subject to change depending on tomorrow's price action, but look at that. The moving averages are crossing above. The 20 and the 13 crossing above. Well, they already did above the 50 and the 200. The 5 is ready to go past above the purple resistant line as well, okay? If you guys don't know the purple resistant line, that was a falling trend line, okay? Got a bunch of touches. Started here back in April of 2020. Touched there, touched there, touched there. And now we got two breakouts in a row, okay? This looks very, very bearish for the SPY, okay? So if you're gonna look for buying opportunities, I recommend not yet until there's more bullish price action involved. But if you are, keep an eye on that 447 to 448 zone, okay? If we lose it, guys, you gotta be willing to cut your losses, okay? But I'm going to be watching that zone and see if we get a bounce there, okay? That's what I'm gonna be watching. So remember these three scenarios, okay? There's two bullish scenarios right here. From where is that? It'll go up and break and recapture the September high, which is this red pinkish line right here. That's now resistant, but we could break it. I want to see a retest of it, and then we go back up higher. Or we can come and bounce off of this 448 to 447 zone, and then go move up higher just like that, okay? Or it just breaks that zone, go lower, retest it as a resistant and go down lower. Okay, guys, those are the three possible scenarios. Definitely keep your eyes on the price action. Okay, so what I want to tell you is, if it does recapture the September high, wait for a retest of it before you look to enter to the upside. Okay, matter of fact, it can also recapture it, right? But then boom, it just heads down lower. That's another scenario, okay? So that's two bearish scenarios and two bullish scenarios. Definitely watch out for that, okay? That's the bearish scenario. It go recapture September high, go up, and then it just fails, a false breakout, okay? False breakout, very bearish. Okay, guys? Moving on to the triple Q. Triple Q, look at that. Came right down to our support level right here, this white support line that's been there since October. We finally got the test right there. So bearish scenario is that we break it. I want to see it retest tomorrow, and then boom, we continue to head down lower. All right, another scenario. Sorry, let me move that to green. Oh, I'm messing up over here. Keep that red. Boom. All right, we just get the bounce because it is a support level. We get the bounce and we start heading up higher. Okay, boom. So I'm definitely, those are the two scenarios I'll be watching for. If we lose this support line, this white support level, I want to see it gets tested like a resistant. That's where you should look to short it. Okay, now if it bounces up and it reclaims this green trend line, right? Let me move the moving averages. Okay, if it reclaims it, so is the level right now is around 390.3, 390.4. So if you see QQQ above those levels, that's a recapture, okay? And I want to see if it'll continue to stay above it, meaning it'll test it just like that, okay? The price action won't be as perfect as how I draw it, but just keep in mind, like, it's something along that line. Okay, guys, so that's the bullish scenario, that's the bearish scenario. The Dow Jones, holy crap, the Dow Jones, okay? We got the relief rally kind of, because the last few trading days was way below the lower Bollinger Band, so it's overextended to the downside. We did technically get a relief rally where it gapped up and opened around 348, and it went up just a little above the 5-day moving average, but then it dropped all the way back down. So despite the little minor relief rally, that was like building energy to the downside, as you can see, okay? And it broke the 200-day moving average. Okay, so what I want to see, if we recapture the 200-day moving average, recapture, let it test the 200-day moving average, and boom, let's see if what happens if it runs back into the 5-day moving average or something like that. If we continue to get rejections from the 5-day moving average, that's a bearish sign. Okay, that's a bearish sign. If we get a rejection from the 200-day moving average, because tomorrow it'll move by here, right? So if it try to test the 200-day moving average, which is around 343.7 right now, and it gets a rejection from there, bearish sign. A rejection from the 5-day moving average, which is at 348.7, it could be a little lower by tomorrow, bearish sign, okay? But if we close above the 5-day moving average, which we have not done in a while, that could be a sign of bullish momentum building, okay? But we ain't gonna worry about that until it actually happened. All right, it does look like we overdue for a relief rally to the upside, but I'm not gonna just assume that's gonna happen until the price actually shows us it's gonna happen. Right now, all I'm seeing is a lot of bearishness right now. Okay, moving on to IWM, extremely bearish. Okay, I don't really watch the news, but if y'all been watching the news, they saying some scary stuff right now. Okay, so let's put it this way. Let me use this. What do I want to use here? Now this is support line right here, this white support line. All right, now if I was to take a guess, I would assume a lot of retail traders was watching this chart and they probably noticed this triangle pattern like me and you. Okay, so if I was them or the market makers, where would the area of liquidity be? Just under that support line. So if there was any stop losses, excuse me, and there was any stop losses, those stop losses are taken out. Okay, so a bullish scenario obviously would be the recapture and then retest, and then it'll continue to go up higher. Okay, if not, it'll retest and get rejected from there. Okay, like I always tell you guys, your entry doesn't have to be perfect. All right, you can make money on the way down. You don't have to enter before it heads up or to make money for the bull side, or enter before it heads down on the bear side to make money. You can make money while it's dropping, or you can make money while it's heading up. Just allow the price action to guide you. Okay, I know I'm starting to sound repetitive, but I just want to get that through your heads. Okay, guys, so that's what I got for IWM. That's the two scenarios, bullish scenario, bearish scenario. Moving on to Bitcoin, we got this falling wedge here. Bitcoin's continuing to get rejected at a 20-day moving average, which also happens to be where the resistant level is of this falling wedge. Okay, It's still barely holding above the 5-day moving average. But if we lose the 5-day moving average, okay, if we lose it, the 5-day moving average at 56.7K right now. If we lose it, we're most likely going to come down and test this blue support level, which was a previous high back in September. And also the support level or support line of this falling wedge, okay, which is around 52.4K. So watch if we lose the 5-day moving average. If you're in this and don't want to lose profits or lose money, I suggest cutting your loss right there, okay? And of course, if we lose this falling wedge, that's very bearish. Okay, guys? So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope this technical analysis, this price action technical analysis was able to help. Okay? Now, if you're thinking about joining the Discord, one thing I want to say is that the intraday updates room is where I put most of my technical analysis and my plan for the SPY. So if you decide to join, that's probably like one of the most important rooms, chat rooms for you to pay attention to, okay? That's where I put all my plan. And my technical analysis room, that's where I put all my technical analysis for non-ETFs, okay? So intraday updates where I put for the ETFs like SPY, QQQ and stuff. Technical analysis is for, you know, regular stocks like Facebook and what else was I looking at? Whatever this was, I forgot what I was looking at. NVDA or something like that. Okay, guys? So that's all I got for today. I hope you made a shit ton of money, because we definitely are. And I'll see you all soon.